What's up, y'all? Welcome to a new series here on the channel. We're going to do a little bit of a Rams franchise on Madden 23. Just kind of a filler before Madden 24 comes out. I figured I'd get some diversity back on the channel. I had a good Madden franchise going. The Bears. It was really exciting, but when I switched over from PS4 to PS5, it just kind of messed everything up. So we're just gonna rock out with this now. It's kind of a similar series. It's gonna have a little bit of tweaks to it. It might try and move a little bit faster than the other one. Might not play as many games. Um, there is some holdovers from that team that did make their way onto this team, but this is pretty well a new team. Man, first game against the Bills. That's gonna be fun against the Madden 24 cover athlete. You see 14 players ready to negotiate. While we get ready to look at these, if you could so kindly leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, I would very much appreciate it. Help the channel grow, help the video get to more people. That'd be really fun. But mostly, uh, people I picked out of free agency for the team. Try to keep it pretty reasonable. And if you see some different overalls, it's because we are in, excuse me, we are in week one already, so we've had time to do training and whatnot. But we'll go ahead and look at the team real quick, and then we'll look at how the lineup stacks up. We'll go through the roster first, and then we'll go through the lineup so you can get a look at what we look like. At QB, we are not going to Stetson Bennett. I'm not the biggest Stetson Bennett fan. Some people are, not for me. I traded for Malik Willis. You've got Ryan Tannehill there. They drafted Will Levis. So I went ahead and got Malik Willis, gave him a fresh start. Uh, I like to scramble with my quarterback, but I also like to throw the ball, and he's got good throw power. So hopefully we can develop his accuracies and get him a nice little career. At running back, we got Lynn Bowden, Puka Williams, Kerryon Johnson, and Kyron Williams. Lynn Bowden is really a receiver, so I made him a running back, and his overall actually went up. So that's pretty cool. They had Puka Williams at receiver, which is weird. So I moved him back to running back. He was a home run hitter at Kansas. He might get some touches, but it's really going to be Lynn Bowden, and then in short yardage situations, it's going to be Kerryon Johnson. Fullback, we do have a fullback, Jeremiah Hall. He should be pretty solid. Good blocker. Did trade for John Mechie because the Texans have like 55 receivers. I think the Rams had Tyler Johnson already. Last series, I think I had it capped out at 70, and I think I had two players that could be above 70 that were like up to a 75. I made some changes. As long as they're like low 70s, I think it should be fine. And our first holdover is Mr. Justin Ross. We saw him go up two dev traits in one offseason, so I figured I'd bring him back, see if we can get more of the same. I mean, I thought he was fun. He caught pretty well everything for us. And then we got Justin Shorter, who I believe was a draft pick of the Rams. And then Puka Nakua. Gonna try and get them on the field, but it'll probably be, your top four here. Tight end, we have Davis Allen, Bryson Hopkins, who are both Rams tight ends, I do believe. And then I brought in Thaddeus Moss. I think I had him on the Bears. I'm not really sure. I don't remember. He didn't start. I know that if we did have him, but just like having Randy Moss's kid on my team. Left tackle, we got AJ Jackson, AJ Arcuri. I'm not sure if that's how you say his last name or not, but that should be decent. He's young, so he should progress pretty okay. If not, we'll get someone in the draft, hopefully. Left guard, we actually have a lot of options at left guard. We got Logan Bruss, Bobby Evans Jr., and Zachary Thomas. So, if I think we're going Logan Bruss to start, but if he's struggling, then, he is extremely athletic. I might have to find a spot for him, actually. I didn't realize how athletic he was for the offensive line compared to the other guys. Center, we got Tremaine Akram Jr. and Solomon McKinley. I'll pick him up because he has a dev trait and he's pretty young. So hopefully, I think I moved him in from guard though, so hopefully he can progress. Right guard, we do have their highest draft pick, Steve Avila. Hopefully he can progress pretty well for us. He's got the star dev. I did go through the rookies and give them dev traits as I saw fit, which is probably going to be disagreed by most, agreed by some. But I mean, Madden 24 comes out in like a month and a week or two. So, I mean, this is really just filler until then. So, right tackle, we got Warren McClendon Jr., another young guy. Pretty big guy, I think. Oh, no, 6'4", 300. He's kind of small for a tackle, actually. Maybe we can move Zachary Thomas out there. Or Steve. I might move Steve Avila to right tackle and then have Zachary Thomas at right guard. Might just do that. Because Warren McClendon is kind of slow. I'll think about it later. Left end, we got Quincy Roche, Ernest Brown the fourth. Probably gonna go Quincy Roche majority of the time, unless he's just not getting pressure. Then I can look to switch things up. We got a lot of pass rushers. Got Byron Young, another one of their top picks, I think. O'Shawn Mathis and Marquise Copeland. Like I said, we got talent at edge rushers. That is not something I'm worried about. D tackle, we got Kobe Turner, Bobby Brown III, and Laurel Murchison, Chauncey Rivers, and Marvin Wilson. A lot of young, good D tackles. I kicked Chauncey Rivers in from left end, I believe. Left end or right end, one of the two. But I think he'll work good up the middle. Good speed, good solid strength. Kobe Turner has 95 strength. Good Lord. I didn't see that until just now. Left outside linebacker, we got Nick Hampton. I'm going more of a pass coverage type, and he's more of a pass rusher. So I think he's got good speed, though. Yeah, he's got 85 speed, 87 acceleration. So, for when he's not doing the best in coverage, he can make up for it a little bit with his speed. So he should be okay early on. Middle linebacker, we did keep Ernest Jones, so that should be solid. We got Jake Hummel with good speed, and Daniel Hardy. So we got a couple of decent athletes here up the middle. And Ernest Jones, he's still a good athlete, but he's more of a hard hitter. Right outside linebacker, another holdover from the Bears franchise, Dakota Allen. I meant Chauncey Rivers was as well. He'll be starting for us, and then Noah Dawkins. Noah Dawkins has insane athleticism. He might have to play. I'm not sure. But I think Dakota Allen should be fine for us. At corner, we do have Kobe Durant as a holdover. I brought in Keely Ringo. The Eagles put him on the practice squad, so I snatched him up. We do have Travius Hodges Tomlinson, Robert Rochelle, and Sean Jolly. I'm real 50-50 on these two because he's a slot guy. He's a slot guy. Kobe. Keely and Robert Rochelle are definitely outside corners. So that is just really who I want in the slot. Free safety, we got Richard LeCount. I moved Darion Kendrick from corner to safety. I think he should be solid. And then we got Russ Yeast, the bread man. Probably one of my more favorite holdovers of the Rams team before I tore it almost completely down is Jordan Fuller. He does have the star dev, and it is a 78. So that should help our defense out quite a bit. And then we got Quentin Lake to back him up. I brought in Tucker McCann, and I think they already had Ethan Evans. I've kind of put this off for a couple weeks, so I don't really fully remember who all was here before and who wasn't. I tried not to get a whole bunch of first-round picks. I did try and get them a first-round pick, though. So we got a first round, 2 second-rounders, 3 thirds, a fifth, a couple sixth, a seventh. And then next year, we got our own one. Okay, cool. And then 3 twos, a 3, some 4s, a 5, and a couple of 6s. So, when I was trading guys, I could have gotten like 2 first-round picks for Aaron Donald, a first-round pick for Matt Stafford, probably. A whole bunch of people I could have got first-round picks for, but I wanted to keep it moderately realistic. I wanted to get a few picks here and there, but I didn't want to just overload us and we have like 5 first-round picks in the next 2 drafts, and we're already the best team in the league. I wanted to keep it where it's a little bit of a challenge still, but also we could get a little influx of talent. Before we get out of here, we're gonna look at the lineup real quick, just how it all shakes out. For now, we will be going Malik Willis. I could look to get someone out of free agency or a trade, get a couple picks going there. We got Lynn Bowden. Puka will be the backup. And then Kerryon Johnson and Kyron Williams. We got John Mechie and Tyler Johnson on the outside. I'm going to go Justin Ross in the slot and we got Lynn Bowden as our third down, and like I said, Kerryon Johnson is our power back. So, but we got N'Keal Harry, so if someone underperforms, we can, throw him in there. And for right now, I might go ahead and make that change. Oh, excuse me. Had a random yawn there. But I might kick him out and have Zach Thomas go into right guard here. I'm not sure. I might leave it. I might just leave it as is for now. And if it comes to a problem, I can change it. That'll be something we monitor over the first few weeks. On defense, we got Roche, Chauncey Rivers, Kobe Turner, Byron Young. And like I said, we got Ringo and Rochelle on the outside. And right now, I'm going to go with Kobe Durant in the slot. And Travius Hodges Tomlinson will be like backup slot, quote unquote. Free safety, we're going Derek Kendrick, Darion Kendrick. And then, so like I said, safety Jordan Fuller. He's our best player by far. Well, Ernest Jones is, he's a 74, but up to a 75. On the outsides, we got Nick Hampton, Dakota Allen. Hopefully they can be pretty solid. Not very good in terms of pass coverage, though. What are you in terms of pass coverage? Not too bad. Okay, he is more of like a linebacker than a pass rusher, so that's solid. I say Dakota Allen's more of a run stopper. He's more of a run stopper, and then Nick Hampton's a pass rusher. Special teams: Tucker McKinnon, Ethan Evans, long snapper Steve Avila. I'm gonna start with Puka being our returner, but I don't know if Puka's gonna be our full-time returner. I might go to free agency and just see what kind of speed there is. And I mean, I can find someone that I can release if it comes down to it, but he'd probably be solid. I might keep him as the kick returner, and I might find like a speed demon for a punt returner. Then we already saw the offensive guys. Like I said, Kobe Durant is going to start as our slot corner. I'm going to bump Hodges Tomlinson above Rochelle there. And then Byron Young, Chauncey Rivers, Quincy Roche are our pass rushers. And then sub linebacker, I got Ernest Jones. I actually have Quentin Lake. I think he'll be solid. I mean, he's a pretty big dude, I'm pretty sure. 6'1", 201. But he's got solid speed. And I think he'll be better than our linebackers at least. So that's why I kind of threw him in there. And who knows, maybe he can make a difference for us. And then I got Richard LeCounte for our third. I might move him to second, actually, since we got Kendrick starting as our safety. Nah, he's a lot slower. That's why I moved Kendrick to safety, I remember now. But if you think you're going to enjoy this series, leave a like on it. Leave a comment if you got any idea of how you want me to go about it. I'm probably going to play mostly offense for the first season and let the defense kind of rock out on their own. I've never been a super big defensive guy, and I feel like I enjoy offense a lot more, which I mean most people generally do. Maybe I can get into a little bit of both. It just kind of depends. I like to keep the games free flow. I don't know. Well, that'll be something we we just kind of see going into the future. If you enjoy baseball, I got baseball videos on the channel. Those are going pretty well. Basketball, we got the Rewind Bulls franchise. That's pretty fun. Having a lot of fun doing that one. I really wanted to get a Madden series started before 24. Once 24 does start to roll around, it will probably be when this dips off a little bit. But I do plan on getting at least 2 of these out a week. That way we can get through it fairly fast. But I'll probably play about half the games, give or take. I'm gonna kind of play it by ear, see how this first season goes. If we're just getting, stomped every, week in, week out, I might move a little bit faster. But if we're, staying competitive, we're in the games, we're having fun, I might play a couple more, Like I said, it's just gonna kind of play it by ear, see how we go as we're going through it. We're not in a super tough conference. The Cardinals are not good. The Seahawks are, man, the Seahawks are 50-50. Sometimes they're like really good, sometimes they're not as good. And then, the 49ers are the 49ers, they're kind of, they're pretty OP sometimes, especially their defense. Their offense is kind of eh. But if you're enjoying it, leave a like. Go check out the other videos on the channel. Got some solid series, I feel like. Hopefully this one will do good. I hope you guys enjoy it. And I hope y'all have a blessed day. Subscribe to the channel, please. Get this video out to as many people as possible. Have a blessed day, and I'm going to catch y'all later. Peace.